I have all but about had it with most of you. Now listen, I'm about to come after a bunch of super successful people, their whole livelihood, their entire identity. And I'm going to do this in a very not polite way because I recognize by me continuing to be polite about this, I'm leaving a lot of you struggling in a problem that I could very well solve in this context of this video, but overall within working with me. Now, if you don't know who I am, I'm a coach. I work on emotional intelligence, mindset, primarily for entrepreneurs, but it doesn't matter if you have a business or not. This video will help you see most people are struggling with a problem that could be solved. Not only that, they are quite literally costing themselves triple, if not quadruple, the amount of money, time, energy, and effort by refusing to fix incredibly simple problems. I'm going to explain. I had this incredible session with one of my clients today. Here, we got to erase this. We were going over pretty much what inspired me to make this video, right? Because I have to tell you, as the shirt says, I'm not only the best dad by far, I'm the best mindset coach by far. So if you've never understood any of these concepts before, or if you've heard some of these concepts before and you think you know what you're talking about, chill out. Just watch this video because you should not be struggling with this problem anymore. It doesn't make sense. If you know how to brush your teeth, okay, and I understand that you guys can't see everything, but right, and we're gonna have not Pablo Picasso-like drawings, right? But if you can brush your teeth daily, okay, and do something for the result of the long-term effects of brushing your teeth, you totally have no reason to be anxious, depressed, upset, overwhelmed, and burned out by no matter what circumstance you're going through, right? Now, I know that's a big claim, but let me explain, okay? The reason we brush our teeth it's for two reasons, right? We brush our teeth for one, the benefit of having whiter teeth and a healthy mouth, right? And having a more attractive smile and being able to have good breath, right? These are all positive things that come from this, right? But also, and what most of us will realize, and if we really do a deep dive and if we ask ourselves, the main reason that we do it is to avoid the negative things that come from not taking care of our teeth, right? Cavities, loss of teeth, big holes, yellow, discoloration, bad breath. And we don't like it because not only do they have their first negative things, but they also have like a secondary cause of not doing it, which is, right, like if you're trying to get the honey dips or the opposite for the young ladies watching the channel, right? The attractiveness to other people, right? We want that because we want to be more attractive to our ideal mate, whatever, to other potential business partners, whatever the case may be. So that's kind of one of the reasons that we have the positive, and also we don't want to be unattractive in a negative flip side, right? Like this is all making sense so far. You're tracking with me. Cool. I promise it attains to your mental health. If you're upset still and you're anxious, for the love of God, don't click off this video. Continue watching, and I promise it will make sense. The thing is, brushing our teeth is a commonly accepted activity, and the benefits and negatives of not doing it are also commonly accepted to be cautious of. What are some things that are similar and what I mean by similar, what I mean is like your mental health is the same for many reasons, right? And before you freak out, I'm going to explain. When you have a mental health plan, or what most people call coping skills, it acts very similar to brushing your teeth, right? The thing is, coping skills will not fix an incredibly traumatic situation and be able to stop all of the negative feelings that are coming from that traumatic situation. Similar to how you can't brush your teeth once your teeth fall out in order to make them grow back, right? It's too late at that point. There's some things that they're impacted, and there's accidents that happen, whether you're playing sports and you get your tooth damaged, or you eat something and something goes wrong. Shit happens, right? And then you have to take different measures in that situation, work on your teeth, bring in a professional, have them help you out, work on your way, and then you can continue the daily protocol to make sure it doesn't happen and to fortify your teeth and to make sure that you can continue on with the healthy smile and the healthy results. Can you hear what I'm saying already? You have to put in something daily. Sometimes when you're going through a special traumatic situation, like you guys may be going right now, you need to bring in a professional to help you emergency, like just like when a tooth cracks, like when you guys are going through a divorce, if you're going through a tough time in your business, if you're going through a serious disappointment where you thought a bunch of things were going to go your way and they didn't go your way, you're having a bunch of testing moments, that's when you need to bring in somebody that's a pro. It's no different than your teeth. It's your mindset. And hey, listen, it goes the same way with the positive and negatives. What positive things come out of having a coping skill that you use every single day for 15 minutes a day? A whole bunch. I was asking my client, and I want you to ask yourself this question watching this video right now. Can you honestly say over the last 3 months of your life, we could go back farther, but let's just look over there. If you're going through a negative time especially, do you put in every single day 15 minutes of some type of coping skill mechanism, mental health plan that is set to work just like brushing your teeth, to safeguard against cavities, to be able to, of the mind, of the emotions, to be able to have that daily maintenance, to recover, to avoid the bad breath? And what does that look like in your mindset? It looks like not being able to check yourself when you get into an anxious moment, right? Everybody's gonna have negative emotions. And I think a lot of the times people don't understand it's similar to brushing your teeth. You're never gonna get to the point where you can eat a bunch of food, drink a bunch of coffee, smoke a bunch of cigarettes, never brush your teeth, and not experience the decay of your teeth. It doesn't make sense. But people are doing the same thing with their mindset every single day. You're watching content, videos, movies, TV, songs, whatever, that is just depressing and making you feel worse. You're not doing any type of coping skill whatsoever. You're just working harder even though you already are working too much. Maybe you bought yourself a business that turned into a job, doing shit to have your dream life that's gonna keep you doing things to make sure that you'll never have it. This is the same. And then it's like expecting a white smile. There's nothing wrong with you. Your teeth can be fixed. You can bring in a professional. You can start the daily maintenance. And listen, sometimes you can't, there's damage already done, right? Just like similar with the teeth thing, when we have traumatic experiences that, especially ones we didn't cause, go on in our life, there's loss. There's parts of yourself. But it doesn't mean that you can't do anything to continue in the future. You wouldn't give up on your smile. You wouldn't just say, fuck it. And maybe you did. But the point is you don't have to. And instead, you can bring in a professional. You can create a mental health plan. If you don't know how to do that, I literally just made an entire 30-minute free training on how to do it. It'll only take you 15 minutes a day, every single day. But you got to do it like brushing your teeth, because the decay will happen, the decay of the mind. And what does that look like in business? It looks like you talking to people and showing up for your team in the wrong way. It looks like you're making decisions based off of fear, and then you end up attracting those same fearful situations. It looks like getting aggravated with people because they don't understand you, but really you can't communicate because you don't put any type of thing to stop the problems. We can do something to change yourself. The reason why I said I'm getting fed up is because there's thousands of people. Thousands. I talk to you, you guys watch these videos, you watch not just my videos, you watch other self-help videos, you read the books, you do all the stuff, except for brush your damn teeth when it comes to mindset. Except for putting the coping skill in. Meditate, journal, color in a book. I don't know what it is, but you need to do something. Because your teeth are gonna fall out. Your mindset's gonna go crazy. You're gonna snap. You'll make the dumbass decision that ruins everything. You'll snap on the kids. You'll do whatever. But instead, we could simply just put in a very easy to follow plan every day. You could bring in a professional to hold you accountable to set plan for when things go inevitably wrong, and you'll be good. And I'm not saying it'll be the Shangri-La. I'm not saying that you can, again, you can't ever, even if you had the best dentist in the world, you guys got your teeth replaced, you did all that. If you go back to drinking pop all day, not brushing your teeth, smoking squares, then following up with a 32-ounce coffee, you're cooked. The new teeth are gonna turn yellow also, okay? So I hope this was super valuable for you guys. We got a bunch of these videos, again, somewhere around here or there, wherever. There'll be a video directed that you should probably watch immediately after this one. If you are a business owner and you really want help with this, you want to bring in that professional, you can apply with the link below. But again, we got 200 plus videos. So before you do that, go ahead and watch them all, realize I'm the GOAT, then hit the link. All right, pieces.